Greetings and happy Saturday, y'all. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's 5 days away from the spring equinox. And spring is a time for rebirth, for renewal, for planting, for creating new energy, new ideas, growing new things. And so I'm in the midst of doing all of that, including growing vegetables, flowers, and herbs. And I want to walk you through my process of setting up a home greenhouse. I'm a little late, but nevertheless. Any rate, it's Saturday morning. I'm having a relaxing day. It says sometimes you forget you're awesome, so this is your reminder. This was a gift from my daughter, but this is also a reminder to you. So I begin indoors with a little greenhouse kit. This is just a little simple Jiffy greenhouse kit that comes with 16 peat pellets. The pellets look like this before you add water to them. They look like just a dry disc. And then after you add water, voila, you get this peat pellet type pocket for planting. And so these are bigger. These actually were a little bigger, you can see in diameter, than this one. This was just a little separate kit I bought as additional ones to fill in other pots. Any rate, you take the peat pot and make a little hole, such as, because you see it has a netting around it. So I just make a little hole like such. Put 2 to 3, it says 2 to 3 seeds. I actually put 4 seeds in each pot. And I label them because you won't know what you have. Here's my chart. And then it comes with a cover because you want to create that greenhouse humidity. As you can see, let me tilt this. Here's the greenhouse with the cover on it. So I haven't planted them all yet, but these are what I'm planting. I have cherry tomatoes, sweet peppers. This is a rainbow blend of sweet peppers. I love spicy food, so hot jalapeno peppers. Jalapeno can come mild, medium, and hot. These are hot ones. This is from a company called True Love Seeds, and I have to give them a little plug. They specialize in seeds from BIPOC people, Black, Indigenous, and people of color, sustainably grown, non-GMO, and organic. So these are Aswad eggplant, which comes from Iraq. And it says this is an heirloom variety native to the land of ancient Mesopotamia and modern-day Iraq. Another one from that company, from True Love, is called Cajun Jewel Okra. And it's as popular in Cajun country since the 1950s, introduced by Southern Exposure Seed in 1989. So this is a product that was grown in West Africa and was migrated to the U.S. So I love growing that and knowing the knowledge of okra. And if you don't know, a lot of people say, I don't like okra because it's slimy. It depends on how you cook it. If you're making a stew or a soup and you add it in the last couple of minutes, it gets tender, but it doesn't release that sliminess. If you slice it and mix it with breadcrumbs and, I don't use eggs, breadcrumbs and a almond milk base, and fry it. Fried okra bites. Delicious. Anyway, here's another one from True Love Seeds, and this is Efo Shaku Lego spinach. And this is spinach is also a Western Central African dish, and also it comes from parts of South and Southeast Asia. And at this company, True Life, it says, quote, at our farm, we practice keeping seeds, natural farming, building sovereignty, and mentoring the next generation of seed keepers. We each steward our ancestral varieties as a way to deepen our relationship to our traditional foodways and to the soil. So they're all about it. They're all about honoring our legacy, making the connection to our past, growing sustainable food, keeping our culture alive, and giving us the best products that we can get to nourish our bodies. So I have to give a plug out for True Life Seeds. They're P.O. boxes in Philadelphia. I'm also growing cucumber. I'm going to plant cucumber. These are all organic. I don't know if I showed the tomato sweetie already. The red cherry tomatoes. I have more. What else did I plant here? And I have already planted, another from True Love, Italian sweet basil. And it says this is a classic Italian basil. Okay. I planted Italian leaf parsley, garden sage. What else did I plant? I planted lemon thyme, peppermint that comes up annually. It's a perennial. Chives is still coming up. It's a few more. I have about 10 pots of herbs. Any rate, I also planted nasturtiums. I may be pronouncing them wrong. And marigolds. Marigolds help to keep bugs away. And I don't use pesticides on my plants. So, and I love flowers and I don't like bugs. I love gardening and I love digging my hands in the dirt, but I don't like bugs. So I plant marigolds in pots and I intersperse them near my plants. And then some of my bigger pots, I may plant one marigold plant to help keep the bugs away from that. So at any rate, this is how you have it. This is my growing platform for Saturday morning. Once I plant everything, I do have the little chart, as I told you, to keep track of what I'm planting, but I also write the names on these little stakes and stick them in the pot as such. Once I take the lid off the greenhouse. Because when the lid's on, it's not tall enough for the stake. So once I take the lid off, and that's you have it. That's setting up my greenhouse indoors in my house. Now, once the weather breaks, I'll set the greenhouse outside. And when the plants get to be about maybe 3 inches tall, sometimes I separate them too soon. I'll take that little pod, just like that, break this netting open and sit it directly in a pot and separate the plants inside. So, because believe it or not, that one little teeny weeny tomato seed produced a 6-foot tall plant in my balcony in a pot. So anywhere you can set a pot, you can grow a plant. Anywhere you can get access to light, water. Even if you don't have natural sunlight, you can use grow lights, indoors and outdoors. And I just want you to know all of these gardening ideas, all of these gardening techniques, all of these gardening tips, believe me, you can grow them indoors as well. Some plants attract gnats. I'm fortunate, I don't have gnats. I have 70 house plants. I'm very diligent caring for my plants. But if you do, you can make a mixture of neem oil, and there's different natural substances to keep the gnats away. And so that's it. That's what you have planting 101 today. I want to show you one other thing. Those people that know me know I don't like bugs. I'm not really an animal person. I like to see them in their natural environment. I don't like them up in my space. But I saw for the first time in my life, in person, that I can recall a few years ago, hummingbirds in South Jersey. And I didn't know what they were because they were so teeny. So I bought a little hummingbird feeder to hang on my railing on my balcony. It's small, so it can't attract too many. I don't know what I'm doing, so I also bought the hummingbird instant nectar concentrate. And so I'm gonna put them at the opposite end of my balcony from me. Because those people that know me know I'm a little creeped out by birds and all that stuff right up in my space.